Hello, you
Hello.
guys. Welcome to the broadcast. Hey, look at me, gotta clear my throat, y'all. Um, do us a favor, like, share, and tag. Tag some of your family members. Tell them it is 8 o'clock, and guess what? It's on at 8 o'clock. Done Home Improvement and Marriage Edition is on. Hey, we missed y'all last week. Those of you that don't know who we are the Duns. I'm Katina, and
I'm
this is
Reginald.
yeah, he is Reginald. How y'all doing? Hey, Jenny. Hey, Monte Ray, you done made it to the live, honey.
No, he ain't.
Oh, Lord. We hope our broadcast work. How you doing tonight, Monte?
He said he was looking for us
Oh, he
last
was
week.
looking for
He
us.
forgot that
It
we
was
gonna be on.
Easter, honey. Monte, no, we went on for Easter. Hey, Annie's Bird, we're glad that you're
Hello,
on with us.
hello.
Hey, Sandra Robinson, Mrs. Uno, Miss Uno herself. We're glad that y'all on. Y'all like, share, tag. Y'all tag Courtney Dawn Brewer. She was over here sitting on my couch. Then she gonna leave and not even get on the live. What's wrong with her? Hey, Criteria
Hey,
Morgan,
Katrina.
Morgan and Morgan. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, y'all, we got a good show tonight. But before we get to that, we want y'all to make sure y'all get y'all prom tickets now. June 4th is tomorrow, as y'all say. June 4th is tomorrow.
Fast
And
approaching.
it is fast approaching. Make sure you get your tickets because we want to make sure we have space for all our married couples. It is gonna be off the chain. We already got our band secured. We got it's secured the word. Books or however y'all supposed to say it. We got our band in place. We got our photographers in place. We got DJ Tea Time that's gonna be on the ones and twos that's already in place. We got our caterers in place. We got all these
We
people
ready.
in
We
place.
just ready for them.
We ready. We waiting
And the
on
date.
y'all.
And the date.
And the date to get here. I hope y'all finding those nice prom dresses. Cause I would look at those children dresses from yesterday and last week though prom. I'm trying to find out if any of these parents would let me rent one of those dresses for the married couples prom. Consider yes, adult prom, married couple prom. Get those tickets today. So hey, tickets are only $40, y'all. You can't go nowhere for real and eat real good. See, y'all gonna eat real good, and you're gonna have live entertainment. And we even got the 360 booth ready for you as well. Ready to test drive it out for the fourth. So hey, y'all, we pulling out all stops for the prom. So we need y'all to go ahead and get those tickets and be ready to roll. So I'm excited about it. Thank you, Nicole. Nicole should tag some more married couples for us. Thank you for joining our team to make sure that we get everything together. Y'all tag Quinicia Harden. Get all these people in because tonight we have a couple on tonight, all the way from the Grange, Georgia. These are people that I have known for some years now. And we have been on the journey together for a long time. Our topic tonight is maintaining marriage, being an interracial couple. You know, it's enough to be in the same race, but interracial couple. And these are some awesome, awesome people that we're gonna bring on the live with y'all tonight. But we want y'all to do us a favor: like, share, tag, like, share, and tag, like, share, tag, like, share, tag. We want y'all to like, share, and tag, and get some people in here because I know they have a lot to say from their perspective on marriage, on being an interracial couple, or just being a couple in general. You know, don't even look at that part, but just being married. They have a lot of insight on that, and they can tell you the ups and downs and be transparent because we can learn from each other, and that's what we're here. That's what we're here for, to learn from each other. What you say, Jen? Jen said, "Continue. You know you." I gotta find me something local. Somebody, one of them Lafayette Valley or Lynette proms, gonna let me borrow one of them dresses for this adult prom. So y'all make sure y'all get that together. But do us a favor again, like, share, and tag. So we want to go ahead and we got the team Houston with us tonight.
Yeah.
Stephanie, we got Maurice and Stephanie Houston that's gonna come on with us. And they're over in LaGrange, Georgia. So we're gonna bring them onto the screen, and I hope they're ready. Hey y'all.
Hello.
Hey, you doing?
How y'all doing? Look at Pixie Mate
Oh,
on Maurice said that dog is free, y'all. If y'all need a dog, Maurice said y'all can have the dog. But Stephanie said no. Welcome to the broadcast, y'all. Look at that baby in the back too. These are the Houston. This is Maurice and Stephanie Houston. And we've been knowing them for decades. Me and Stephanie met at Advanced America, and we used to go out here to do field calls and stuff, and be in up at old houses, one room houses and stuff. So we go way, way back. Us and the Houstons go way back. Welcome to the broadcast, y'all. We're glad that y'all came on with us on tonight. Stephanie said she's nervous, and I need y'all that's on this broadcast to make sure y'all keep her alive and well on the other end. But these are the Houston. Hey, y'all tell them a little bit about yourselves.
So I met Maurice when I turned 21. He come in the store that I worked at each night harassing me is what I said.
He harassed you.
He never got the nerve to ask me for like a whole week what my number was. And we've been talking ever since. Like we've been.
So Maurice, you were just in and out the store, and you just liked what you saw, huh?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm from LaGrange, and I would drive to West Point to get me a good old snack every night when Stephanie worked at the store. So, of course, I was only looking to get a snack. I wasn't really studying her until contact, and then I figured I'd come back the next night and get me another snack.
All right, get you the real snack. We came to be Stephanie, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Stephanie, they said you don't have to be nervous or ashamed because we family on this broadcast.
Thank you.
That was Criteria Morgan said. She said, don't be nervous because we family. Okay. But so y'all, these are the Houstons, and Maurice said they said they met at the store, the real store, y'all, not the store. We talk about the store and we talk about the store. And hey, Maurice said he used to run up the road from West Point to go to LaGrange and just look at the snack. So Stephanie was a snack, huh?
She was.
Okay.
That's all right. Correct.
They said that snack. Then when they just commented, that's the snack. So how long y'all been married?
14 years this year.
14 years.
14.
This year. And how many children do y'all have?
One.
One and a dog.
And a dog. Technically 3. Him and the dog and the kid.
Okay, one dog. Yeah, and the kid. Yeah, okay. So our topic tonight, we just wanted to come on and we wanted to talk about, of course, people. It ain't no. We see that Maurice is a black man. You're white, and we just friends. We family. But I think a few months ago, you all sent us the answer to the question. But you all wasn't able to be on the live feed with us when we did the answer, and we wanted to bring y'all on so people know who the Houstons are. So our question was about what's challenging, or how do y'all maintain, or what issues do y'all face when people approach you or in your marriage being an interracial couple? It don't matter who answered that.
It's challenging for me because I have a lot of family that don't care for it, but ever since I've been a kid, I've never seen color. Color doesn't exist to me unless you're matching clothes. But I don't see a person for the color. I see the way they treat me, and he's never treated me but like really good. I don't see the color, so I didn't see that, hey, he's a black guy. I saw that he was a person that had good manners, his parents taught him well, and that's what I see. And so when I face the, hey, you are dating someone outside of your color, I'm like, no, I'm dating someone that cares for me because
that's good.
That's good. And obviously, Maurice saw snacks when he saw you. And then I had one comment said, love don't see color. Somebody commented and said, love don't see color. And that's exactly what you were just saying. Maurice, what you have on that?
About love don't see color?
Or just the marriage itself.
I'm a firm believer of love is love and love isn't color. Like Stephanie have said, I personally was raised to love everyone and not just a certain race. So, I was brought up in that type of family. So it carried on with me to love people for who they are and not the color of their skin.
Oh yeah, that's good.
That's good.
Go ahead, Ram.
And that says a lot too. Just with the, and I think it's because of the upbringing. Sometimes we start, as you saying, start seeing the color because it be taught and what have you. But thank
Right.
God that we was raised on not seeing black or white, not seeing this person. We just see them. We just see their heart. We see them as an individual. And sometimes people can be harsh. Sometimes different color, different race can look one sided and feel some type of way. But it's good that and I don't like to judge nobody, and I don't like to point fingers saying who should be with who and who should be with. At the end of the day, you got to be with that person, not me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to live with them. So a lot of time we try to prejudge people, and we want to be in people's business and stuff like that. But like I said, at the end of the day, I ain't got the answer to you. You ain't got the answer to me. So it's good that both of you all was raised up in an environment of just loving people and loving all mankind, everybody,
Yeah.
and not seeing it as black and white. Because like a lot of times I like just white people just more I like black people. You know what I'm saying? So it don't really make no difference for me. So cause you got some black folk that racist, and you got some white people that's racist. But at the end of the day, but that's not how I see it. I just see love. I just see, like you said, the heart for loving an individual, caring for a person, and just like it was the regular person. So it was good that you all brought up in that type of environment, because a lot of relationship wasn't taught the other way. And some of them can't deal with their family. Some of them can't take you around their families and stuff like that because it's so got that racist thing. But I know y'all probably have challenges here and there. I'm not saying so much with your family or whatever, but just having relationship wise and going places and doing things together. And thank God even now though it really have shifted a whole lot. Where you didn't really see a whole lot of the interracial couple, but now you see it all across, because now the world now is so filled with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just in there together now. So it to me, I think it probably makes it just a little bit more easier, maybe, for that to happen now, because that's what's going on now. I mean, you got a lot of crossing over. So, like I said, just loving each other for who you are. That's the main thing.
And Monte Ray was saying that's good. He said love doesn't see color. Love just see and feel. He said love just feel the heart. That's it on the screen. He was just saying that's a good thing because it doesn't see color. It just feel the heart. But I know at the beginning, I mean, me and Stephanie been knowing each other since back in the days, and I know y'all story. And if y'all want to share any of your story, that's fine. Share your story. But just maintaining over the years, even with that, do y'all feel like sometime in your marriage that become a breakdown, or is that nothing comes between that area of marriage?
I don't think it does, because at first I took it to heart everything that was said to me, because my brother doesn't care for Maurice and he doesn't know Maurice. Mm-hmm. But years I've learned I love him. He does for me. He's really good to me. So I try not to let anything that anyone says, because when me and him communicate about it, that's what we communicate about, and I'm fine with it because I know he has my back on everything that I feel down about. And he always gives me pep talks. You can't let people get under your skin. And sometimes I don't take that until like the next day or two, and then I'm like, okay, I need to start listening to him more. So it took me some years to get over some of the things that have been said, like by my own brother, or just in general, people saying, "Oh, I took him away from someone." I haven't took anything. I've loved him, even in his bad moments in our relationship. I've still loved him because I feel God put him in my path for a reason. I'm a firm believer that everything that's happened in our marriage, God has let it happen to test our faith, to get word and say, hey, even though we've been through this, we can be a strong person, a strong couple for another person that's come along and having the same issues that we've made it over them. So it took me years, but I finally started listening to him sometimes on some of this stuff.
Look at Marie trying to scrape face and I ain't even gonna look. I ain't even gonna look at the camera. I ain't even...
I mean, I do, but sometimes I'm like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and I know previously in your answer before, Stephanie, you said something about a lot of times you find Black women say you took our man, or tell us about that. Tell us about that.
I've had a lady tell me before I took another Black man away from a Black lady, and I was like, I didn't take anything. I presented myself as a human being,
a snack.
And
I'm sorry.
So no.
Yeah.
I don't, because if you really know me, I'm not that type of person. I don't say, hey, I'm going to take this person or whatever. Maurice pursued me. I didn't pursue him. I was just.
Look at Maurice.
Yeah, she liked my truck and she wanted to drive my truck. She didn't care nothing about me to start with.
Well, wait a minute. He do want to drive your truck or your truck?
He wanted to drive my truck. She did.
I'm sorry. Keep talking, Maurice. I'm sorry.
That's not true. I mean, he did have a nice truck, but his smile is what reeled me in, really. Because even though we might be having a bad day and I want to choke him out or whatever, he can smile and I'm just like, it melts my heart.
Wow.
Oh, that's so sweet, man. That smile. Maurice, he said the smile melt a heart. See, the people that's on the live feed feel like, okay, now, after we get off live, y'all go ahead and go to the store, which is the STO. Going to the STO and not going to the real store. It going to the other room that's the store. That was. Keep smiling, Maurice. Keep smiling. Keep smiling over there. Look out. Just blood.
Yeah.
Damn it, scoop back in the camera. Scoop back. Oh, but that is so good. And Maurice, my Monte Ray said, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. That's what his comment was on the live too as well. He that finds a wife finds a good thing, and so he found you, Stephanie. It didn't matter what your color or anything. He found your heart. He found that's why he wanted to leave from West Point, Georgia, drive all the way to the store every day to get a bag of chips so he can see the snack. Not the chip being the snack, but he wanted to see you as being the snack. So you were saying back to the comment. Now y'all know I derailed this whole live, and
y'all just hold on, go for a ride.
Hold on, ride with us. We'll derail and come back. But back to the comment, you saying that you found Black female saying, "Hey, you done took another one out of Black men," and that was good that you did. It ain't like you say, "Hey, I'm finna just go get one," but he found you, so that was good. In that comment as well. Maurice, you have something to add to
that? Yeah, I hear and see a lot of that. You hear every day, well, why couldn't you find a Black woman, or why she got to take one of our men? And that's basically the biggest thing that you have to adjust to is hearing that. I get where some ladies are coming from, but if you really dig deep into it, it's about loving a woman. It's not about.
You said loving the whole woman.
The whole woman, all of
it. That's good. Keep talking. I'm sorry.
But that's the biggest thing is having to just take the mind frame and adjust to listening, hearing that, But for me, it's finding the woman, not the color.
Right.
Somebody said teach. Go on to teach that tonight, Maurice. Teach that.
I like to, as she said, as you coaching her and helping her to really cope with it, for keep reiterating to her that it's gonna be all right, just ignore them and stuff like that. So that's something that goes a long way as well. especially with her feeling that some type of way about it, and have to deal with it when she go out, and then being able to come home and feeling that that security of her husband to reassure her, baby, it's gonna be okay. Don't you let nobody get in your head. Don't let nobody trick you or fool you, make you feel like you did something bad. So it's good, and that's the role of a husband. That's the role of who we are as the husband, as the man, to be there to help support our wives when they're going through, when they're being faced with different issues and different challenges of life and different things that people bring toward us. So at the end of the day, we have to find ourselves winding down. It might be a hug from our wife. It might be a lay my head on her shoulder. It might be baby, I just need to shed some tears. It's just about being there for them, being there to help, let them know that, being that encourager. That's a part of our role as a man, to help encourage. Well, not just the man, but both parties, to help encourage each other in this walk, because it can get, sometimes it can get rough, not just with y'all relationship, Bob, but it can get rough just being married. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot going on out there that really try to buck up against marriages and relationships, and we have to come back and encourage each other and say, you know what, we're gonna stand, we're gonna make it. Sometimes, a lot of times, people, not just being like y'all, a lot of times people be trying to down us and tell us that it ain't gonna last, it won't make it, y'all ain't gonna make it 2 years, y'all ain't make it 3 years. We heard some of those saying to us, but we 25 years in, going on 26, so we're here for each other. We're here to support each other and block out all the noise of what everybody else is talking about, because at the end of the day, I love her, she loves me, just like y'all talking about. Y'all love each other, so that what matters. That what really counts, and not what everybody else is saying.
And that's good. And Criteria Morgan said, loving the whole woman, not the color. She said she loved it when you said that, Maurice, that you gave that comment, because again, regardless of what color, we men or women, we gotta love our whole spouse. I gotta love Rich as the whole man. He gotta love me as the whole woman. And saying that speaks volumes. That speaks volume in the relationship in itself. Loving the person for who they are. And I find a lot of people try to put that in a category: the white, the black, the white, the black. And I don't see an issue with it. I don't know what's the big old deal and why it do becomes a problem. But you all have maintained 14 years, and we applaud you all for that. Claps to that. And even over the 14 years, y'all had a child over those 14 years. So we applaud you all for that as well. And I know that was some of your comment the last time, Stephanie, when you sent us the answer when we was on the talk show. The last time your comment was, now people see you all with the child. They say, oh, he cheated on her now. How do they have this child? You want to say anything about that?
No, because I do. My answer goes back to, because God made my family in His image.
Come on.
I've been to y'all's church a few times. I need to come back a couple more.
Come on.
Pastor Hicks said something to me one time: never to let anyone down my feelings for my family, and to pray and pray and pray for what I wanted. And I always wanted a baby. Couldn't have one, and it's fine, because God made a perfect little girl for me that needed us. So God made my family in His image, and I'm fine with, she doesn't match my skin, but I love her as I birthed her myself. So I'm fine with it. It hurt my feelings that was said, but as I come home and I say things to him, he's like, Stephanie, who pays our bills? And we pray to God for what we want. So let's just let it be. So my thing is, he didn't cheat. She doesn't match my skin, but she's still our daughter. And
he is.
Take away from that, because that's what God seen was best for our family. He didn't see us having our own blood. And that's some things that I've had to deal with in the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But she has completed that little field of it. And no, he didn't cheat. And if he did, we would deal with it with the same way we're putting God in the mix of it and fixing it for us. but he didn't. So I mean, she was given to us in God's image because she needed us more than we needed our own blood child.
Mhm.
Right.
And he knew, and you know what? He knew what y'all needed at that time. And I know that was one of your responses before. Those of you that don't know who we're talking to tonight, some of you are just coming on. These are the Houston. This is Maurice and Stephanie Houston of LaGrange, Georgia, of Smoking
Smoking
Moles
mold.
barbecue. And our topic tonight, maintaining marriage, being an interracial couple, and what they have faced over the past 14 years of people, not themselves having the issue, but people outside the marriage having issues of them being interracial, or black women saying, "Hey, you stole one of our men," or you got them telling him why you just couldn't stay in your race. But those of you that just coming on and did not hear their response is they're not looking at color. They're looking at the heart of the matter. And that's where we all should be looking when it comes to our relationship, because some of us want to look, even in just in our relationships in general, we might want to look at the hips, the how what they got. Honey, at the end of the day, by the time you turn about 60 years old, that's gravity set in, honey. Ain't that left? So we gotta still look at the matters of the heart first, and that is so good that they said that. In Priscilla Dar Howard said, "This is good, team." She said she loved the Houston. Priscilla said she loved the Houston. This is good, and she loved the story. So, and of course, y'all heard her say that something about Pastor Hicks. When they first got married, she was the one that married them 14 years ago over in West Point. At that time, they got married in West Point, Georgia. So, y'all, we go way back with the Houstons. And just to see their journey. And if you all were just jumping on while Stephanie was talking, they have a new baby girl that's been with them. How many years y'all been had the baby with y'all now?
This year will be 4.
This year before. And it wasn't a matter of if they birthed her or how she came about, but it's just a matter of how she heard people say now that oh, he must have cheated on her because this baby don't have her skin. But Stephanie's response was, it don't even matter if she have my skin, she got my heart. It's my love. So y'all, these are the Houstons, and if y'all want to bother somebody that y'all want to make the done spot y'all about, it's gonna be about the Houstons. Y'all got anything? You got anything else, Maurice? You want to add?
I just want to add. I know we talked about, you hear a lot of the noise, and I just want to say that, my dad told me a long time ago when I was a young boy. He said, "Son, always feed people with a long handled spoon." It took me some long years to understand what that man was saying. And as I got older, and as basically when me and Stephanie started really talking, you know, as we say, you have to block the noise out, all the negative. You know, so I really took in that feeding people with a long handle spoon doesn't necessarily mean something negative, but you just have to block the noise and let the negativity roll off your back.
All right.
And the thing about it is, you talking about that, you can't stop people from talking.
No,
but you can stop yourself from what you're listening to or what you're allowed to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And so y'all are inspiration to other people relationship as well, because a lot of people might be struggling with coping with interrelational relationship. So I said my hats off to you all, and I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate Maurice for being the man that he is, to really step up and fight through that ordeal. And I know it's not easy. I know definitely not easy for Stephanie have to deal with those issues and stuff like that. But like he said, block out the noise. Live your life. Live your life to the fullest with the one that God gave you. Mm-hmm. God gave you him. God gave you her. So live the best of y'all life. Live your good days with each other. Enjoy yourself to the fullest without nobody else being there. Because at the end of the day, like I said, like Maurice said, don't nobody else pay y'all bills. Mm-hmm. Don't nobody else, buy y'all clothes and take care of y'all. Y'all take care of yourself. Y'all grown people.
the grown folk. I'm trying
So
to tell you.
enjoy your life. Enjoy him. Don't let the negativity. People gonna talk. They gonna say stuff. They gonna try to do stuff. Everything. But at the end of the day, man, you have to look that woman in her face, and tell her, baby, I love you with every fiber of my being. I can't do that. But yeah, but you have to make sure you love them to the point to where you love the fear, you love the rejection, you love all that stuff out of them, away from your marriage, to the point to where they feel like they are loved, they feel like they belong in this relationship. So that's something that you have to do, and embrace them. Embrace them, because that's who you are. That's who y'all are. Y'all are the Houstons. You know, y'all ain't black. Y'all ain't the black Houston or the white Houston. No, y'all are the Houston. That's where we see it. When we say the Houston, we talking about y'all. We ain't looking at who is who. We just know it's the Houston. So we just celebrate God for you all, and we appreciate the year that y'all stuck.
Look, y'all, I started laughing because somebody made a comment because our lights went off. Y'all wait to go to the store for the line.
I thought about that, but I didn't say that. I was in the moment. I was gonna highlight that. But
we were waiting. It's just the fact that our lighting went off. I am so sorry. Woo! That was just too funny to me. Oh, go ahead.
That was like a sign to me.
That light went off, y'all, and the sign. He thought the sign was, we finna go on in there. We finna go in the room. No, we ain't.
Get off this live a little earlier than what we thought we was. But,
we were finna shut the line down. Oh, y'all,
you know how they used to say when people went to the club, when they started flicking the light,
it was time to go. Our light went off. We thought, we just do. Katir said, wait one moment. Well, Priscilla Dar Howard said, Reggie looked in my eyes and then the lights went off.
Turn it down. To be continued. Y'all come back with us
It
next
was
week.
going to be to be continued. The light went off. Y'all know that song that whoever you say that back in the day. Yeah. It was another. Houston, we're sorry. We're back. You know, we'll derail it in a minute, honey. They put these comments up there. You can't do nothing but laugh. Monte Ray said he was thinking the same thing when you looked in my eye. The light went off and he thought it was time to go. It was gonna be time for all of the Houstons and everybody put the children in the bed. They time to go. Yeah. Bitch and May, we finna have to go to the cave because y'all had another assignment to do when them light went off. Yeah. Laughter is good, I'm telling you. Woo! Look at criteria to my, they were too ready. No, we. Back to the broadcast, y'all. That was just a commercial break just to pay the bill real quick. Yeah. But hey, we're back. We back, y'all. That was just too fun to me. What I was doing earlier, I was looking in my comments from what you all had sent us before. Something you said, Maurice, in your comment months back when we was on the You Better Say That talk show. Something you said about how y'all handle the challenges in your marriage on being an interracial couple. You said what you do is you handle the challenge by loving even harder. Also by telling yourself, keep loving because there was something that you fell in love with. That's what your comment was at the end. So yes, love even harder. I love that. And that's how we face any challenges. Any challenge, if it's interracial, if it's I'm mad at you today or tomorrow, or I'm upset, or we had a disagreement, or what I'm gonna in turn do, I'm finna love you even harder because that ain't even gonna stop our flow in our relationship. But that was one of your answers back then. Love even harder in a relationship. That's what you do, and you figure out what caused you to fall in love with the snack when you was driving back and forth to LaGrange. Yeah, Stephanie, from here on out, you gonna be the snack, honey. When I write you in your inbox, I'm gonna write "Good morning, snack," and it gonna remind you how much your husband cared for you from day one. You was the snack, honey.
Please remind him. Hey, I come to bring you some snacks.
Snack.
Well, his snack choice of each night was Coke, a Snicker bar, and some Harvest Sun Chip cheddar. So that's what
Uh-oh.
he got.
You remember that after 14 years, what he would come to the store to get?
Yes, ma'am. And
Wow.
then
Y'all see, I ain't that good yet.
You remember?
he said, "Can I have your phone number?" I was like, "Why?"
But one for to get.
Oh, y'all didn't tune in. Y'all see, they get to acting up. Criteria, we not laughing with y'all tonight. These are the Houston. They came to talk to us about challenges or anything that they faced in their marriage over the past 14 years. Hey, y'all got anything else to add?
Is there any other challenges
besides that?
Besides that y'all had struggles or things that y'all feel
And how did you
comfortable talking
overcome? That you feel comfortable talking about?
I think communication is the key to any relationship. Grace doesn't like to fuss. Stephanie wants to have the last word.
All right.
And he will tell me really fast, "I'm going to bed, good night," and I'm like, "No," and then I'll start texting him. But I do think communication is the key. We haven't always communicated on the same level, but I think within the last 10 years, we've done way better on communication. It's slipped and has failed from time to time, but I used to pray for the things that have been going on now with me and Maurice. I never got to meet his grandmother, but I used to pray all the time to her because I know that's like one of the strongest women in his life.
Yeah.
So I used to pray all the time, and I felt that she would always say to me, "Communicate with him. If he doesn't want to listen, write it to him the next day." So I listen. Sometimes I still do because that's just me because I want everything to be perfect, but I know it can't be. But when I stopped fussing back with him, but I still do to this day. Will fuss back with him on certain things because that's just Stephanie. But I've learned he don't fuss. He's not going to fuss with me. Let him be until he's ready to talk to me. It might be 2 days when he wants to talk, but he'll mumble something here and there. But if you don't communicate with each other, you can't make it. I think the last 10 years we've communicated better than we have because we've been together. This year will be 21 years.
I've been knowing y'all 21 years.
Yes, ma'am.
God dog it.
In July will be 1 year that we've been together. So I mean, and we didn't communicate the first 7 years. Like we were all over the page, on everywhere. And when he got ordained as a deacon, that was like the biggest blessing to me for him because I know he has it in him. He didn't believe he had it in himself, but I'm his biggest cheerleader where he thinks that or not some days. I know I can be hard on him, but I think when we found the key to communicate and be positive about the communication and leave the negative out of it, we've done so much better. So if we communicate, I mean, communication is the easiest and the most important thing in a relationship. And being on the same page, you can't be over here on the side of A and doing B, C, and D and not communicate with each other. And I think when we click that together, we've grown so much with that. I mean, we have a business. Did I want the business at first? No. But I saw that was his dream, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to back him because he backs my dream. So, and when we started communicating on all cylinders, it's been so much better. So communication, if you don't communicate, you don't have anything.
Wow. And we often say that too, that communication is key. And a lot of people know on the comments will attest to that communication is the key thing in marriage, because without communication, you lose the trust because you don't know the person because you're not talking enough. You lose the trust. And with that goes, the love goes out the window. So gaining that place of communication and being able to talk. And I know y'all on the live heard them say that they have a business. Again, these are the Houston. They are the owners of Smoky Mo's Barbecue. Y'all get
Good
at them.
barbecue.
And also, Stephanie don't advertise her business as much as she should, but she runs a photography business. Is it SMH?
Mhm.
SMH Photography. So they do business, and with business owners, both both spouses, we're and you in business. I know that become a challenge because you're trying to run a business, run your family, and then find time to communicate over the past 10 years.
Mhm.
So that could be a lot, and that could be a lot of challenges on top of anything else that have come in play. Quinny said Quinny said, I'm his biggest cheerleader. I love it. She said that comment that you made, that you said that you're Maurice's biggest cheerleader. She said she loved that because that's where it should be. She said no one would support my husband better or more than I will. And that's the same thing she's saying about Quiz. I know y'all know who Quinicia Harden is. So that comment you made, being the biggest cheerleader, us as wives or husbands, we don't want nobody else to cheer our spouses on more than we do. That meant they trying to step up and take our place. We ain't got time for that. I make sure I'm cheering Reggie on every chance I get, or I'm complimenting him or saying what I can say. Ooh, Reggie, you look good. Oh, you look fly today. Oh, that look nice on you. Nobody else are gonna be able to beat me in saying that when he leaves this house. Nobody else won't beat me in cheer him on. Monte Ray, what you said? Monte Ray says, say that, Miss Stephanie. You're absolutely correct. Communication is one of the main keys to a healthy marriage. That's what Monte said. Criteria just hashtag your business, saying support your photography business. So yes, these are the Houstons, and they are a powerful couple. If y'all notice that Stephanie said way, way, way over, almost out the frame, y'all, it's because she's nervous and didn't want to be in the camera. And I done told her, Stephanie, scoot in the camera, huh? Just scoot on in the camera. But this is Stephanie, and I don't know why she's nervous and why she says she's not a talker, because she got a lot to say, and she can say a lot about marriage because they've been in this thing for 14 years. And over those 14 years, they have gotten a baby, had gotten a dog, done got two businesses, changed jobs. A lot of different things have happened on top of our topic tonight being an interracial couple. So they have had more challenges than some of us have had. And we applaud you all for still standing. Right. Still standing, telling your story, talking about marriage, and letting us know that communication is the key. Criteria Morgan, what you said? Criteria Morgan said, okay, cause you got to get loud with the chill now. So you got to tap on the shoulder when you get loud now. So yeah, you got to tap on the shoulder, cause anybody else gonna be cheering louder than her when it comes to Gary Morgan. That's what she trying to say. And Priscilla Howard said exactly. Ain't nobody cheering louder than her when it comes to Dina Howard. So y'all, ladies, men, cheer them on. And so Stephanie, that was good that you said. Maurice, you got anything to add before we get ready to go on to the next?
I mean, Stephanie pretty much blew it out the water. She didn't leave me nothing to say. That's teamwork though. So she took over. Normally I'm talking and she quiet. So I guess you give me a break. So.
I did tell him before that he's gonna have to do all the talking because I'm so nervous. Like my hands are like sweaty.
So you done took the screen. Now we could tell. We could not tell.
Microphone.
No.
Well, y'all. Maurice is normally the talkative one, and I'm not sure why he's so quiet on the screen tonight. I believe he took Stephanie's nervous spot, and Stephanie just went all in on it. But very good points on both ends. Cheered each other on, and from the beginning, Maurice, you said something, not the whole live to another place. You gotta love them for the heart and not for color. Love them for who they are. And something else you said also, those of you that didn't catch that, he said you gotta love the whole woman. You gotta love them as a whole person. And us women can be a handful. You ain't even gotta tell us, Maurice. Don't even try to talk about us as women. We can be a handful. We already know it. So, but you gotta definitely love the whole woman, regardless of their color, regardless of what issues that we're going through at that time. That was something that knocked it out of the park as well.
One thing I want to highlight. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not easy to love. I'm hard on myself. So if he can make me get out of that, I commend him because I am very hard on myself about everything. If things don't go perfect, I down myself on it because I want everything to be perfect for our family. And I know it can't always be. But he does give me many pep talks. He tells me all the time, stop being cream puff and get it together. I'm like, yes, sir.
Maurice, I know next thing you can do for here on out together. Call her that snack, honey.
That's right.
That's all. Look at her. Look at her. Hi. Sammy, get in the camera, cuz. Maurice, then what you gonna do to break her every time? Come here, little snack.
That's right. Oh,
that gonna be the breaking point right there. When you said, I can already see her smiling. They gonna break it up right on down. That's the snack right there.
I did hear her say though. Something I want to highlight. She was saying when she wanted to talk and you didn't want to talk at that moment. Sometimes she was trying to push your butt, trying to push you to talk, but you would go on and do what you do, and you'll come back and talk later. And sometimes they come through learning each other, so you know, because you never know what their feelings are, you know, at that moment, you know, where they for them talking. Because it could be a place where I might raise my voice or something, you know what I'm saying? Then we get in an argument. So giving him time to think about it, reflect on it, maybe sleep on it, or whatever the case, you know, then come back. And y'all didn't, I mean, though you probably let it went that night or whatever, but you came back and reconciled that thing. And that's good because you definitely want to reconcile. You don't want to go to sleep on, you know, issues and things that we have to face and talk about. But always go back and reconcile, go back and address it. Give them a little time. Give that person, whether it's her or him, you know, give them a little space. But because like I said, you don't want to be combative with each other when it comes to trying to communicate. Then if you're doing it with a loud pitch, then you're really not communicating. You're screaming, you're hollering, you're raising your voice at each other. So that was good that you recognized that, and he did come back and y'all talked about it.
That's good.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm the type I want to talk right then, get it over with, but he's like, no, just let me be. And I've learned that. So, and when I started learning that more and more, it's been less fusses. Yeah. You can still fusses, but not, you know.
Defuse the situation a little later.
Yes.
Right.
And that's with marriage all together. Find what works. Find what flow. And we always talk about the construction zone. And that's why we call it done home improvement, the marriage edition, because it always a place in your home that you want to improve. That's in your physical house where you might want Maurice to paint the kitchen orange this year, and next year you might want to yellow, you might want to do lemons, and the next year you might want to do sunflowers. So that's a home improvement. And it's the same way with marriage. It's always a place that we can find a place of improvement where that may have worked in our 6th year, but now we 14 years in, that ain't gonna work anymore. We gotta find what's gonna work for 14 years now. And I always use the example, and I know a lot of people, they say, the pandemic didn't bother my marriage, it didn't bother me. And I always use this for example with us. Going into the pandemic, we was on cloud 35. It ain't no cloud 35, but yeah. But then you get to in your marriage and you get locked down within the pandemic and you couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't run to the store. They had stores closed. They had this closed. Your job was closed. You were working from home. You was doing a lot more and you had to spend time with that spouse. And I think then it made me and Reggie sit down and figure out, okay, is this the same man I've been married to for 24 years? Wait a minute now. He don't even close the bathroom door. You know, little stuff that you had to figure out to make sure, okay, let's go back. Because what happened in the 24th year isn't happening in the 25th year because we're in the middle of a pandemic. what type of construction that we got to do on our marriage now, because now we're having to spend all of our 24 hours together because we could go to work or whatever the case may be. So I got to relearn different things that I missed because we was running. He was working, I was working. We was at church, we was at this, we was at that place. So now in our construction zone, now the construction have stopped. And we got to sit here and figure out what's going to work. We had to go back to the plans again to figure out how to make our marriage work. So that's what all marriages in every situation, whether it's interracial, whether it, you know, I'm mad at you today, whether I don't want to have sex with you tonight, we got to figure out how to make that work.
Mhm.
And we ain't fixing to do this. We got to figure out, take it back to the drawing board to figure out in this area in our marriage, where do we need work at the most? Where's the cracks in our foundation that we got to work on to make our marriage work? So yeah, y'all helping us tonight with all areas of talking about communication and all.
You have to have a good role model to look up to also. And you and Reggie have been that for us.
Y'all,
Um, you know that we have a whole story that, but y'all have been our role models that we've always looked up to. And we have a couple other, like we have Jeremy and Net that live in Noonan. You have to have people that know God to help you make through some of the things that's been hard. And my thing is if you have great role models like you and Reggie and Net and Jeremy, then it's easier because you can communicate and y'all don't one side, hey, I'm gonna be on Marissa's side, hey, I'm gonna be on Stephanie's side. You tell facts and you tell the truth, and we've grown from those moments that y'all have told us different things. We've grown from that. So if you don't have people that know God, leave them alone because they
Leave
don't.
them alone. Y'all better take those facts. Those of you that's watching live, make sure you get good counsel, good wisdom. And we love marriage, and we love the Houston. So we want to make sure that not only is the done marriage work, that y'all marriage work too. And we often say, they always say, oh, it take a village to raise kids. It take a village for all of us to stay married, honey. We need y'all marriage to help our marriage. We need different ones' marriages on this live that we can glean off of to say this is what we can add to our marriage to make it work. But what works for the Dunn house may not work for the Houston. But we can tell you our story, and maybe we can use part of what you all have and what we have. So we applaud y'all, and we applaud your journey because we know the journey. Y'all
Yeah,
got anything else in closing? Because we about to get off of here.
that's it. Just communication is the key, and always be honest. Even if it hurts the person's feelings, always be honest. I would rather you be honest with me than tell me a lie about anything. So if you can't be honest and communicate with me, don't communicate with me until you're ready for that.
All right. Marie, what you got?
oh, I would say communication. And like Stephen said, I was hard to deal with on trying to talk and speak out. So I would say that these last few years, we are a little more seasoned. So I feel that communication is way up there. You got to have communication.
Amen.
All right. So, y'all, these are the Houstons. Again, this is Maurice and Stephanie Houston of LaGrange, Georgia, or Smoking Moles
Smoking Moles.
Barbecue. Honey, y'all get the real fall off the bone. And this is Stephanie that don't never advertise her business, but she's a photographer. And she would get her pictures right. Hey, y'all, patronize. Y'all make sure y'all patronize them. Look them up on Facebook. They'll cater your meals. They'll cater and take pictures while they cater. So however y'all want to do it, get with the Houstons. Again, our topic tonight, y'all, was maintaining your marriage, being an interracial couple. And not only did they tell us that, they have told us that we need to communicate how we need to adjust in our marriages. So again, hats off to the Houstons. They've been married 14 years, but been together 21 years. I didn't even know we had known them that long. So y'all, we not gonna keep y'all on here tonight. We thank y'all so much, Maurice and Stephanie. Don't hang up. We gonna pull y'all to the backstage. We just want to give out a few more invites to the prom. Houston, y'all, if y'all ain't got nothing to do on June the 4th, we're having a married couples prom. Maurice gonna get the snack ready now.
Right.
The snack want to come to the prom on June 4th if you ain't already booked for the 4th. It's gonna be at 6:30 in Lafayette, Alabama. That's 5:30 Central Time, and tickets are only $40, and you can get those on Eventbrite. You just type in "Night for Love" on Eventbrite. You can do that. So she's gonna Impact Media is gonna pull y'all to the back, and then we're gonna give out these extra little notes on how they can get them some tickets. Thank y'all so much. We love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. Hey y'all, those were the Houstons, y'all. If y'all did not get a chance to watch it while they was on, go back and do the replay. I don't know. Usually they say replay, whatever that meant when people start pointing up to the top. I don't know. But hey, those were the Houston. They talking about interracial marriages. Definitely go back and watch this. This Stephanie and Maurice Houston was on. But we want to let y'all know, reminder, that the prom, as y'all would say, is tomorrow. June 4th is tomorrow. Basically, if that's approaching. And as we said when we was coming on the line, that it is, we have everything booked. Again, we have the caterer book. We have the band book. We got DJ Tea Time. Impact Media is booked for that night. We got the 360 booth is booked. Everything, the decorators, the photographers, all these people are booked for June 4th. So what we need y'all to do is go on Eventbrite. Konisha, drop that in the comment for me. Night for Love. Drop that in. Night for Love, Eventbrite. Tickets are only $40. If you say, I don't know how to use Eventbrite, contact me. I will make sure we get your tickets to you in a timely manner. We want to make sure you all are at this prom, a married couple's prom. You can't even really take your spouse out on a very good date for $40. So this is only $40, and you're gonna get the works of everything. Great parting gifts. And I don't know if we're gonna give away a lot of things that night. We may, but you got to be in the building to get it. So if you ain't in the building, you don't even know we gave it away. Right. So yeah, so we need y'all to make sure y'all get your tickets. Get on in there. Get you a nice dress. I'm gonna be reaching out to some of those parents at the prom yesterday, so I get one of them dresses they had on because those was cute. So hey, get in a Night for Love at Eventbrite. I can't even get my words out. Tickets only $40. Couples prom. We're gonna be flagging and tagging y'all for the next 4 weeks because we want to sell out. We want to make sure our next flyer that go up within the next 2 weeks say sold out. Sold out. We want to have a sellout so we can make sure that everybody get opportunities to just have a good time, be comfortable. You ain't got to be all up on folks and all that stuff, and you just can be loved on by your spouse, and y'all can just have a good time. Good band that's gonna be played. And somebody said, hey, since y'all pastors and leaders in the church, if they gonna be playing church music, we ain't dead, honey. We is a married couple that love to love on each other.
Lazarus still alive.
Right. He's still
What up, Lazarus?
Mija said, can she wear her wedding dress? You sure can, Mija. Wear your wedding dress one more time, honey. Wear it on up there.
Don't hang it up yet.
Don't hang it up. Put the wedding dress on. Come on up there to the prom. So y'all, we doing best dress that night as well. We crowning king and queen. We're doing a lead out that night as well. So hey, we're gonna pop back on another night this week. Just come on and talk about the prom. So we need y'all to turn y'all notifications on. I don't know if we're gonna give away a prom ticket or what we're gonna do. I gotta get with our team and see what they say is best for us to do. But hey, we need y'all to get on in now. Get in the prom. Hey, yeah, Mitra, Tusa Roll. Somebody gonna play Tusa Roll. But thank y'all again for watching this broadcast and tuning in. Patronize the Houstons, their business. Again, our topic tonight was interracial couple. How are they maintaining? And the Houstons are maintaining. And they told us a little bit about that tonight. Sign back on next Sunday at 8 p.m. But we're gonna hop on a couple of nights this week just to talk about the prom because I want to get it in y'all ear. We might not be as formatted, but we gonna just come on, hold our phones up so we can talk to y'all about this prom that's coming up. So hey, y'all have a good night. Get you some rest. I know it's been a full weekend because we had a full weekend. Time for Monday. Monday comes so fast. Monday morning is ghetto, but hey, we still got to get up and go to work. We love y'all. Again, from Down Home Improvement, Marriage Edition. See y'all next Sunday at 8 p.m. Let's talk about marriage.
Seems to make marriage work.
Yes, make it work. See y'all. Bye.
Bye bye.